There are highlight reels. And then there is Michael Jordan. Even in 2025, when basketball has evolved into a faster, more athletic, more global game, no player's highlights create the same goosebumps as the ones from number 23. His clips aren't just basketball moments. They are cinematic stories, defenders frozen in time, impossible hang-time sequences, gravity-defying dunks, and cold-blooded shots that changed the entire direction of NBA history. And that's why today's video breaks down the greatest Michael Jordan highlight reel ever assembled. The plays that define the legend, the shots that built his legacy, and the moments that still make every generation say the same thing. Nobody ever did it like Mike. From his first step as a rookie in 1984 to his last jump shot in 2003, Jordan created a library of moments so iconic that even today's superstars study them frame by frame. This is not just a reel, it is the story of the greatest player to ever touch a basketball.
Jordan, who has it on the break, driving all the way in! Oh, God! An unbelievable move! He put it in and it counts!
Early dominance, the making of a highlight machine. Before the world knew him as his airness, Michael Jordan was already creating highlight moments at the University of North Carolina. In 1982, as just a freshman, Jordan hit the game-winning jumper in the NCAA championship against Georgetown, an early sign of the clutch DNA that would later define his entire career. Even in college, his first step was ruthless, his leaping ability unmatched, and his footwork incredibly polished for an 18-year-old. These early signs made him the third overall pick in the 1984 NBA draft. In his rookie season with the Chicago Bulls, Jordan immediately became must-watch television. Averaging 28.2 points, 6.5 rebounds, 5.9 assists, 2.4 steals, and shooting 51.5% from the field, he delivered highlights every single night. Whether it was the baseline reverse dunks, the mid-air body control finishes, or the full-court sprints ending in thunderous jams, MJ's rookie reel alone looked like a career's worth of material. By the 1985 All-Star break, he had received the fourth highest fan votes in the entire NBA as a rookie. His vertical leap, measured around 46 inches, made impossible plays look easy. From the moment H took the court, fans knew they were watching a different level of talent, one that the league had never seen before.
Here's Jordan. Across the midcourt line.
Air Jordan rises, the dunking icon. Michael Jordan didn't just dunk, he reinvented the concept of dunking. His rise to global stardom exploded during the 1987 and 1988 slam dunk contests. The free throw line dunk wasn't new, but the smoothness, elevation, control, and iconic pose Jordan struck midair turned it into a cultural moment. When he took off from 15 feet away, the entire arena knew they were witnessing history. His 1988 contest performance helped him defeat Dominique Wilkins in one of the most legendary dunk battles ever recorded. But Jordan's greatest poster moments happened during real games. His dunk over Patrick Ewing in Madison Square Garden is still replayed today. Jordan dribbles baseline, jumps, pulls the ball back, and smashes it over the Knicks star center. Another classic came against Alonzo Mourning, where Jordan powered through contact, elevated higher than anyone expected, and threw down a two-handed hammer while getting fouled. His reverse pump dunks, double clutch finishes, and windmill jams made defenders look helpless. The reason Jordan's dunks were different was simple. He stayed in the air longer than physics should allow. His body control let him improvise mid-flight, changing positions and angles even after jumping. Whether it was half-court spins or transition slams, Jordan's aerial game reinvented what fans believed was humanly possible. The most unbelievable layups ever caught on camera. If Jordan's dunks showed power, his layups showcased artistry. No play represents this better than the legendary move in Game 2 of the 1991 NBA Finals against the Lakers. Driving toward the rim, Jordan rises with his right hand, surveys the defense midair, and in a split-second decision switches the ball to his left, gliding under the rim to avoid Sam Perkins and completing one of the most iconic layups in NBA history.
They double team him, the outlet pass stolen away. Jordan on the drive, can he get there?
Can he get there?
Rebounding is Stepanovic. Here's Jordan. Well, we'll see how they rate that one as he got loose.
Magic Johnson could only shake his head in disbelief. But this was far from his only masterpiece. Jordan had reverse spins, double pump layups, and backboard gliding finishes that made even defenders applaud. He used the rim as a shield, exploding through the lane and twisting his body midair to score around triple teams. One of his most replayed highlights is the behind-the-backboard reverse layup against the New Jersey Nets, where he literally went under the backboard, floated, and flipped the ball in, something no other player has replicated with the same level of grace. Jordan's creativity wasn't pre-planned, it came from instinct. When defenses were allowed to be physical, hand-checking, body contact, hard rotations, he developed a finishing style that required improvisation. Every circus layup was a response to a real challenge, and that's why they remain some of the most unbelievable clips in NBA history. The crossover and footwork that broke the NBA. While many remember Michael Jordan for his dunks, his footwork and crossover dribble were equally lethal. One of his most iconic moves came against Brian Russell in Game 1 of the 1997 NBA Finals. Jordan drives hard to the right, plants, crosses back left, and elevates into a silky mid-range jumper. This sequence became a signature moment for mid-range perfection. His ability to create space with minimal movement made defenders look lost. Jordan's triple threat stance was a masterclass. One jab step could send a defender backwards, allowing him to explode forward or pull up instantly. His one dribble pull-up became the deadliest mid-range weapon the league had ever seen. And during his Washington Wizards years, he perfected the fadeaway jumper, one of the most unstoppable shots in basketball history. The combination of footwork, balance, and timing allowed him to hit fadeaways even when double-teamed. These clips remain favorites among modern NBA players who study Jordan's training tapes to improve their own offensive moves. Clutch moments that define the GOAT. If Jordan's highlights are unforgettable, his clutch moments are untouchable. His reel of game winners is longer than most players' entire career highlight packages. One of the earliest and most iconic came in the 1989 playoffs, famously known as the shot against the Cleveland Cavaliers. With 3 seconds left in a deciding Game 5, Jordan caught the inbound pass, drove left, elevated, hung in the air longer than Craig Ello, and released the series-winning jumper. That shot altered the trajectory of 2 franchises and became one of the most replayed clips in NBA history. In the 1993 Finals against the Phoenix Suns, Jordan dropped 55 points in Game 4, displaying every weapon in his arsenal: transition dunks, mid-range jumpers, reverse layups, and clutch buckets under pressure. It's one of the most complete highlight performances ever recorded. Then came the legendary flu game in the 1997 Finals, where Jordan, running on near-empty energy, scored 38 points, hit crucial shots, and produced unforgettable midair finishes despite barely standing on the court. His willpower turned sickness into one of the greatest performances in NBA history. And finally, the last shot in the 1998 Finals. Jordan steals the ball from Karl Malone, dribbles down the court, freezes Brian Russell with a subtle push and crossover, and sinks the championship-winning jumper. It was the perfect ending, a freeze frame that symbolizes the peak of competitive greatness. Defensive highlights, the underrated side of MJ. Michael Jordan wasn't just the best defensive highlight machine. He was also one of the greatest defensive players of all time. Most fans forget he was the 1988 Defensive Player of the Year, along with being a 9-time All-Defensive First-Team selection. His highlight reel includes some of the most impressive defensive plays ever captured. Jordan's strips from behind, where he approached silently and poked the ball loose, were so frequent that players began looking over their shoulders. His chase-down blocks are legendary as well, including his famous swat on Ron Mercer, where Jordan pinned the ball against the backboard using both hands. Even big men like Patrick Ewing and Dikembe Mutombo weren't safe. Jordan blocked centers at the rim with perfect timing and vertical explosion. His defensive anticipation, combined with elite athleticism, made him a complete two-way nightmare, something very few superstars have ever achieved at his level.
Well, it really can be a spectacular night for the Bulls as Jordan has come up with another steal.
Michael Jordan.
The mindset behind the highlights. Highlight reels show the plays, but Michael Jordan's true greatness came from his mindset. Stories from teammates describe a player who never accepted losing. Not in games, not in practice, not even in casual drills. He challenged teammates relentlessly, pushing them to their limits. Former Bulls players like Steve Kerr and Judd Biekler recalled how Jordan's intensity in practice was sometimes harder than actual games. If someone scored on him, he took it personally. Jordan's obsession with winning created the highlight moments. Whether it was his cold expression before a clutch possession or his ability to rise in the biggest moments, his mental approach separated him from everyone else. He believed every possession mattered, and that belief transformed him into a living highlight reel every time the lights were brightest. His famous quote, "I can accept failure, but I can't accept not trying," reflects the mindset behind every dunk, layup, steal, and game winner.
Terry fouls him, it counts. Did he get up there? Just Terry's first, but Jordan now has 11 here in the third.
The legacy of MJ's highlight reel. Michael Jordan's highlight reel isn't just nostalgia, it's a blueprint for greatness. Modern superstars like Kobe Bryant, LeBron James, Dwayne Wade, and Ja Morant openly credit Jordan for shaping their playing styles. From fadeaways to hang-time finishes to mid-range footwork, his influence remains visible in today's game. Culturally, his impact is unmatched. The Jumpman logo, born from his dunk contest pose, is now a global brand worth billions. His highlights generate millions of views every year across platforms, proving their timeless appeal. More importantly, no athlete has replicated Jordan's combination of athleticism, skill, clutch dominance, defensive mastery, and mental toughness. Every generation watches his clips and realizes the same truth. There has never been another Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan's highlight reel is more than a collection of plays. It's a living testament to human potential. From soaring dunks to impossible layups, from ankle-breaking crossovers to stone-cold game winners, MJ's moments shaped basketball history. His ability to rise above pressure, to dominate on both ends of the court, and to deliver in the clutch forged a legacy that stands untouched more than 20 years after his final game. This reel reminds us why the basketball world still unanimously agrees. Michael Jordan isn't just a great player, he is the greatest of all time. Thank you for watching this deep dive into the most iconic Michael Jordan highlight reel ever created. If you enjoyed reliving the GOAT's greatest moments, make sure you like the video, drop a comment about your favorite MJ play, and subscribe for more legendary basketball stories. And get ready, our next video breaks down the most impossible shots ever made by Kobe Bryant.